Welcome back everyone to more British Charm on Garage TV, the show that brings you everything you need to know about the British automotive industry. We're now going to be heading back to the London Motorcycle Museum, situated just outside the City of London. Its owner, Bill Crosby, is going to be telling us a little bit about the history of the place. It started off with his small shop where he used to restore motorbikes and sell parts to owners, and grew into the massive museum that it is now. It's an incredible story.
The Sunbeam is a high, what they call it, term is a high camshaft, 500cc, a very rare model. It's a deluxe version. It's a Rolls-Royce motorcycle. You know, Brough Superiors had the title of the Rolls-Royce, but this is a single cylinder, very good engineering. Sunbeam was a very famous engineering company. We're back up to Vincent's. The Sunbeam here is a twin inline twin shaft drive, which was quite revolutionary, you know, because we've had chain drive for years. The C5 over here is another one of our freak constructions.
What's about this, like a mini car?
Yeah, a chap called Sinclair, quite famous with computers and all that sort of stuff, built this. It has pedals down the front and it's a battery single-seater car, but as you can see it's so low to the ground, it was so dangerous. With the lorries and that sitting up above you couldn't see you down there. If you ran out of battery you could pedal it like a cycle, yeah. 2 wheels on the back and 1 in the front. And this monster here was built by 2 brothers. They built 4 of them, and essentially they were sidecar machines because it's got a Mini 1000, an Austin Mini 1000 automatic engine, which is very, very heavy. It has reverse fitted, so with a sidecar it was acceptable, but no good as a solo. But they used it as a solo, but it is very, very heavy and quite dangerous.
But a lot of power for a bike.
Yeah, well it's 1000cc, you know, 4 cylinders, same as a Mini. Competition department area, from road racing to sprints to hill climb, trials, speedway, sprints again. When they, like the trail bike over here, in its day, you used to buy a C15 and used to convert it for trials, and then you spent every weekend plodding around the hills or mud, you know, on a trials bike. Or you bought a speedway bike and you did it yourself. This bike here, BSA Spitfire, it's for use for production racing. It's a standard road bike that's been adapted for production racing. It's the same as you can buy and use on the road. Over here we have Norton Rotaries again. These are the bikes that were built by the Norton factory after the Dominator, but they're rotary engines. A lot of power, but they had problems stopping them. This one here is another Norton Rotary. To get round London to attend an accident in an ambulance with traffic is a problem. So the paramedics have one of these. It's all fitted out with defibrillators and all the equipment to keep people alive until the ambulance can get there. We have a system. Somebody can come in here to make a donation. They can adopt that bike there, and they pay £10 to adopt it for a year. It's just a basic army bike, but they'll take a fancy to it, or they will adopt it for a friend as a birthday present. You know, could be a Gold Star, could be an expensive one, could be a cheap one, but it's just a form of getting a bit more money.
For the next part of our show, we're going to be heading to the south of England, to Buell Water, where we're going to be looking at the Southern Mini Days event. Now, this is an event held in Buell National Park, right next to the big lake at the end of summer, so there's plenty of opportunity for aquatic events as well. It's an event completely dedicated to the Mini Cooper, and it's an event organised by the Mini Cooper Club. It's really worth checking out. So, let's go and have a look.
I'm from northwest London and I'm here today at Southern Mini Days, showing my car in the show and shine and hopefully winning a few prizes.
Southern Mini Days is organised by the Southern Mini Owners Club, which is one of the bigger clubs in the southeast of England. We're at this lovely location here at Buell Water, which is with the lake in the background with all the cars in the sunshine. It makes it absolutely glorious, so it's a good day out.
This is our second year at this event. To me, it's one of the best events of the year. It's a 3-day event. We camp here, we have a party in the evenings, we have a group, we have a band, fancy dress. It's just great fun. I'll never miss this event.
And I'm here today with my Mini, which was a HL, which is now a Mini Turbo and trailer for the Southern Mini Day show. This is about the 4th Mini I've owned. It started out as a bog standard car. I put it in my garage 2.5 years later. It rolled out looking like this, with the wheels, body kit, different engine, all the interior, twin petrol tanks to give me more range because the turbo engine drinks fuel like it's water. Got bucket seats in it, the seat in the back to match. It's all one-off door cards, one-off centre console. So one-off dash rails, the trailer's a one-off, it's got a cool box in it for the food for the weekend, cooker that's permanently in there, so I'm self-sufficient when I'm at a show. I did all the mods myself. It was all about as easy as the next bit. I just put it in my garage, stood there with the manual, looked at the picture, looked at the car, and just did it step by step.
It is finished?
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally.
I am a Mini lover. I've had, I think, about 5 or 6 Minis now. I've had this one for the last 7 years and I have been stripping it down, repairing it, rebuilding it and spraying it and everything to get it as it is today for the full 7 years, and so it's been a very long-term project, but it's been worth it. Originally this car was built in 1970. It started its life as man-web electricity, so it had ladder racks and signboards and that sort of thing on the side of it and the roof, so it's had a hard start to its life, and then it lived on a farm for a little while, and then I acquired it and took it back to complete bare metal, had new panels, whole new front end on it because it was a bit rotten, and also the back here, the back corners, they were rotten as well, so they've all been replaced and repaired where we couldn't get replacement panels, and yeah, it's been a lot of work, but it's worth it.
Why Mini?
They're just cute, they're British. They symbolise everything that is British. It's a cute, economical little car, and as you see here today, a lot of people love the Mini, and it runs in the family. My dad has a Mini pickup, my brother has a clubman estate and also a saloon as well. So when we're all out together, it's interesting.
And it's time for another short commercial break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back after with more British Charm on Garage TV. See you then.